Hi, I'm Rebecca Robertson and I'm a Director of Evolution Financial Planning, and I'm here in Fidelity's building today, and we've had a fantastic presentation from the lovely Shane. Shane, what's your job?
I am Chief Investment Officer of Beaufort Investments.
Amazing.
Thank you very much.
Sounds very clever, doesn't it? Dead clever. So we've been talking today about staying in the market, and basically we've shown a graph where if you stayed in the market for just a year, then the chances of volatility and returns were way down.
Yes.
But if you started to stay in the markets for 10 years, then actually your chances of making greater returns with less volatility was, I would probably say, what, 1,000-fold, like 2,000-fold? It was a massive difference.
We all have the ability to put the odds in our favour when it comes to investing, and that is the longer you stay invested, the better your chances of making good, real long-term returns. And the problem is, it sounds very straightforward. Stay invested for 10 years, and it'll be much better than if you stayed invested for 1 year, for a couple of years.
Yeah.
But during that 10-year period, you're going to have different markets. You're going to have good views and bad views. You're going to have political issues to deal with.
Yeah.
You know, Donald Trump, Brexit.
Yeah.
And there'll be periods where everything's more sanguine.
Yeah.
But you just have to almost try and ignore the noise.
Yes.
And just know the longer you stay invested,
Yes.
you're giving yourself the better chance of getting good returns and increasing that wealth. Because you work hard for your savings.
Yeah.
And you owe it to your savings to be invested for the long term.
I totally agree. And one of the things that I think is really important now is I've had people come to me with their savings and say, well, is it a good time now to invest? Now, I sort of liken investing a bit like sort of herding sheep, or people being like sheep, and that people will not sell their houses or move out, or first-time buyers won't buy houses when the market's down. And I'm saying to them, no, that's the best time to buy because you're going to get the same house cheaper. And the same applies for investing, right? Because if the market's down and you've got some money and you've got some spare, so actually don't be a sheep is my message, is actually get engaged and get to know the markets even if they're up or they're down. Would you agree?
It's the only part of your life where buying cheap feels so wrong. If you're going to buy a car, would you rather buy it for £10,000 or £5,000?
Yeah.
£5,000.
Yeah.
And it's the same for the market. The problem is when you're buying at £5,000, all you can read about is never buy a car, this car's rubbish, it's going to fall apart. Whereas when you're buying it at £10,000, this car's amazing, it's going to last you forever, this is when you should buy it.
Definitely.
So it's taking a long-term approach, giving great advice, guidance and leadership from a financial advisor such as yourself to make sure clients stay the path. And when you invest, can make a difference if you have a short-term horizon. So you alluded to earlier, if you only have a 1-year time horizon, the dispersion between good and bad is huge. It is huge. If you increase your time horizon by just 5 years, you almost eradicate any negative outcome. Any negative outcome.
Brilliant.
10 years, it doesn't matter when you started investing. So invest now and invest for the long term. Make sure you've got a good guide.
Brilliant.
That'd be my
I am your
my
guide
kids.
to investing.
There you go.
Thank you.